Alright. This is my orange carrot cup. It's very seasonal and festive. This is an energy shot. Okay, I've never taken one of these before. I never took one of these before. I'm nervous because I feel like it's, well, I don't know, for whatever reason, I'm anticipating it tasting like cough syrup, so I can hear my boyfriend yelling at me right now for doing this. He like hates when I bite stuff open with my teeth for something. I don't know why. Is that bad to do? I don't even know. I mean, if they would not make things extremely hard to open, that would also be helpful, right? Why am I even doing this, bro? Like, look at the lengths I'm going to get this shit open. Like, we're one step away from being back into alcoholism, right? Fucking energy drinks. When you've already had coffee, like, should I really be doing this? Hey. Wait, did you see my TikTok story? Is that why you came? I couldn't figure out if my YouTube was linked on my TikTok profile or not. I literally couldn't figure it out. I hate having the light all in my face like this. Like, I can't stand it. I can't get a good lighting. Like, I don't even know what's good lighting. No lighting. Pitch blackness would be best. Okay, good. How are you feeling today? What you getting into? You know, they kicked me off TikTok live, right? I'm trying an energy drink for the first time. It's not on there? Fuck. Well, hopefully other people are as smart as you and figure it out too, right? Oh my God. Sorry, I had to like bite the thing. Okay, so I never tried an energy drink before. Oh my God, extra strength. It says it has vitamins, so that's good. Look at me trying to make myself feel better about drinking this. Oh my God, have you ever drank this? Because they gave me a hate speech violation. Fuck them. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know, and I don't care. Um, yeah, see, it smells like cough syrup. I was pretty sure. All right. Mm-hmm. Wow. It tastes like it has a lot of sugar. I can see why people like to drink it. It's actually, it's nasty, but it's good. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what I was seeing you in there. Like, that's what it's giving. I just like it. Send what? Oh, no, you're supposed to just take a shot of it. I know, but I was scared. I was scared because I was scared because I didn't know what it was gonna taste like, and now I like it, and I don't want it to actually be gone, which is fucking so bad, right? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's so bad. Cause like fuck, now I'm like, well damn, now I only got one. So if I finish it, that like this is what I'm dealing with and going through. All right, so I was gonna do all signs. We can do it by signs that are in here, right? We don't have to go in order. We don't have to go in order. I usually like to go backwards anyways. Pisces, I'm seeing that. Leo, I'm seeing. Water sign, maybe. If anybody wants to see their sign, I would like to start with them. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to savor it. You feel me? I'm trying to make it last. Whew. Shit. You feel me? I'm edging this. I'm going to edge this 5-hour. What is this? 5-hour energy. So if I just drink it all in one shot, I'll be like, I'll have energy for 5 hours. Like, is that what it's basically saying? Taurus. Can start with Taurus and go in order from there. That would actually be fun, right? I can't believe we're really doing this. All right, let's see. Brianna, if you would want to be a moderator for me, you don't have to like do it today really, but like maybe moving forward. I also don't even know how to make people moderators. I'm gonna figure it out, and then like when I figure it out, I would like for you to be one. If you would like also. Just like you can, whatever, block people or whatever. I'm just trying to have this set up, and I'm just like trying to make people like, I want to, you know, have the people I want to have like here with me. So I am going to do Taurus. So what did I say? I was going to do love reading and oracle messages, right? Yeah. I don't know if you want a love reading. I feel like you don't. Venus is like, Venus is, I think, it's retrograde already, or it's gonna go retrograde, like, Eight of Cups, Temperance, like, I don't like that feeling, right? We don't like this. No, we don't like this feeling. So, because you know what it is, you don't need a love reading, because it's like whatever it is that you feel, it's like not because of the other person. I feel like you know that, like, this is about, something is about you, you know, like this Eight of Cups, Four of Cups energy. It's the Nine of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. It's like, if anything, somebody wonders like if they're not good enough for the other person, right? Or so somebody could feel like this about you, Taurus, like they don't know if they are good enough for you, or maybe you feel like that towards them. Maybe both people feel that way, right? Like maybe honestly for Taurus, I'm getting that like both people thinks very highly of the other person. And I feel like want to hold their self to a high standard. So then that way they're like meeting the other person where they feel like that other person is also at. So to me, it looks pretty good. Temperance, Empress card. Temperance, Empress card. Like if this is a love reading, I mean, it's pretty good for people who are in a relationship. For people who are not, it's good for you too, because I feel like you're not, because you're not supposed to be. It's very simple. Nine of Pentacles here. Like, it's okay, because what is this? 8 and 2, that's 6. I mean, I feel like, here, I'll reshuffle and say, like, how does the person on Taurus mind feel about them? But what I do see from this, you know what I mean, is like a person... Like if two people are going to be together, they're going to like both help each other grow, right? Then like that is good. Then that is good. But it's like, I don't know, to have a successful relationship also too, like you need to be self-sufficient. So I feel like if somebody's being put on their own right now, it's because they need to master like self-sufficiency in some kind of way. Because you know why? Because another person needs to know that like you're with them because you want to be, not because you need to be, right? And so it's like when you're with this person and you can't even take care of yourself, it's like they're looking at you like, I don't know, you know, I feel like they care about you and they want to take care of you, but they're also, I feel like maybe somebody can be questioning why the other person is with them, because maybe they see this person as not being able to take care of themselves or whatever the case. Yeah. Like, it's like, I will do all this stuff for you, but I also don't want that to be the only reason that we're together. You know what I mean? Like, because you need me to do all this stuff for you. Whatever it is. So somebody could feel like that, right? But let's ask specifically, how does the person on Taurus mind feel about Taurus? It's coming out, Empress card. So the person on Taurus mind thinks really highly of Taurus. This is your energy sometimes, Taurus, Empress. Let's see, Taurus. How does a person on Taurus mind feel about them? Two of Wands. Tower. Somebody can definitely feel like you weren't always like this Empress energy, because with the Tower, feels like maybe you had a glow up that is like surprising, or something about you is just is different now, that this person maybe didn't expect you to whatever hold yourself to such a high regard. Seven of Swords. They didn't expect you to like glow up. Three of Swords, Ace of Swords. Somebody didn't expect you to like I don't know, figure out their game, or like uncover their mask, or like be able, because I feel like before, when you used to get upset, right, you used to maybe come out of your face, or it used to be obvious, and I feel like now when you get upset, you're like, okay, well, yeah. Queen of Swords, like, so yeah, I feel like somebody's like shocked at how you're handling something with a lot of poise. I was just saying that in my head, really. Yeah, I feel like somebody is it's crazy to them how you're handling something with a lot of poise. And I feel like, so it kind of feels like, right, however this person was thinking or feeling, or whatever direction they were thinking they were gonna go previously, I feel like the way you're handling a situation is making them reconsider the choice that they were making. Yeah. Chariot, 10 of Wands. How does a person on Taurus mind feel about them? I almost said Cancer. So for somebody, it can be a Cancer with the Chariot card being there. I am seeing where somebody could be having car trouble. So look, I will look out for that. Somebody can be asking you for help if they're having car trouble too. Somebody can be asking you for a ride, or asking you for help fixing their car, even maybe something like that. Doesn't have to be this person, but I'm just seeing that. So let's see for Taurus, how's the person on their mind? You could be dealing with more than one person also, because you do have the Lovers, Three of Pentacles here, Empress, Queen of Swords, Two of Wands. So somebody can be choosing between two people. I feel like this is going all over the place, but that's just what I feel. Three of Swords, Ace of Swords, 10 of Wands. The person on Taurus mind. Emperor, wow, Emperor, Empress. This is kind of what I was saying in the beginning about how two people like feel like the other, like want to match the energy of the other person, and they feel like the other person is like, they want to match that person's energy because they see them as somebody that they want to be with. So even if, I don't know if this is somebody having options, like if it is, they want to be with the person who they feel like is on the same level as them, right? Taurus, the person on Taurus mind, they feel, if they have options, they feel like you're the person who's on the same level as them, right? They feel like you're the one that they're like a good match with. Ace, Three of Swords, Ace of Swords. But I don't know, 10 of Wands, Three of Swords. They just feel like Seven of Swords. It's a Three of Swords again, and that's 10. So you're broken, you could be broken up with this person, or I don't know, there's like some really harsh truths, like I don't know, there's like somebody could have like said a lot of like just straight up told this person about their, like, this is, I think this and that about you, and those things were hurtful that person said. This is all tied in, like how I was saying from the beginning, because it's different for different people, right? Because this is collective, and a bunch of people are going to watch it. So it's like for some people, they're afraid that a person is going to walk away from them because they're having their own like insecurities, like in reflection of like how they regard the other person, right? It's going to make sense, like it's going to make sense to somebody for whatever it's supposed to tell them. So let's see, how does Taurus feel about this person? You can also check for other placements too. Strength card, so you could have Leo in your chart, or you could be dealing with one. Pisces also. Strength card. How do you feel about this person? You feel strongly for this person. With the strength card, I feel like you will put up with a lot more from this person than you will with like anybody else. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this person has maybe showed you a new level of like resolve that you didn't even know that you had, right? Like cuz remember, yeah, 9 of wands here. Cuz remember how I said a person is like surprised at like the level of like poise that you have or how you're being really like like whatever the way you're being. I feel like you learned to be that way through dealing with this person. Like maybe they, you know what I mean? 9 of wands, strength. It was like either you learned how to contain yourself or you were gonna like fucking strangle them, right? Like so how do you feel about them? Strength card. So let's see, clarify the strength card. How do you feel about this person? Strength card. Let's see. How does Taurus feel about the person? I feel like this just helps magician. You and this person are a lot the same. You feel me? Like, I feel like you and them are a lot the same. I feel like you know that, and I feel like you're like in this person's head, right? I feel like, oh my God, you can definitely have Cancer in your chart, maybe Aquarius. I feel like you definitely know how this person is gonna like react or respond to certain stuff. Like you already know like how like what they'll think or say or do in response to what you think or say or do. So you use that to, like to your advantage, right? Star card, 9 of cups. It feels like you really want to be with them. It feels like you want to be with them, but at the same time, you're also good on your own because you probably seems like you have a lot of good stuff going for you other than otherwise too, right? Star, 9 of cups. Star, 9 of cups. But you might feel like they're like your ideal person or whatever. But I feel like what it really is, Taurus, is like maybe how this person inspires you, like to inspires you about yourself some way. Like I feel like maybe that's why you're drawn to them. It's going to be different for everybody, right? But it's like the thing what this is essentially trying to say is like any person, if you find yourself like whatever you're enamored about by them, you're only recognizing that thing because it's also within you. So this is one of those situations where I feel like this situation is meant to teach you that. Like it's meant to teach you that like you are the catch, or like it's also meant to teach you because I'm like remembering now where I was getting where this person said a bunch of shitty things to you, right? Like if you were the one on the receiving end of like somebody saying a bunch of really shitty stuff to you, it's like about you, it's for you to like sit with that, right? Because oh, this is getting deep. Should I keep saying it? Because I feel like, right, like some of the things I feel like wasn't true that the person said. Like I do feel like this person was like overly harsh on you, okay? And I feel like there's you needing to be there for you for yourself in that sense of like no, that I'm not like that. Like you know what I mean? Like you not stand, you don't have to stand up to them, but just like you standing up for yourself, like inside of yourself. You know what I mean? Like just for you, like just reaffirming with yourself that you're not like any bad thing that this person said that you are, regardless of mistakes that you've made or anything, right? And then on the other hand, too, I am seeing where, like, maybe this person, for some of you, there's things that this person said that you were triggered by because they are true in some sense, right? And maybe this person's delivery was off or whatever the case is, but like, there is some type of validity here, I feel like, to something that maybe somebody is trying to call out about you. And it's about you understanding, like, that true strength is vulnerability and being able to like admit when you need to change and then like taking the steps to do that, right? Because with the 9 of cups and the star card, like I don't know, I'm thinking of like just different things that you might need to heal just for your own self, your own personal progress, things that you might do that 9 of cups is about overindulging, right? We are on Taurus, so you just got to watch like for unhealthy coping mechanisms and things like that that are detrimental to your health. You know, the double card is coming out there. So I'm using 2 oracle cards for everyone. How hi people that are new in here. I am doing donation-based personals, and I'm going to do them probably between signs, okay? So if you want to do it, just let me know. Okay, thank you so much. Love you. I'm on Taurus right now. Hopefully I learned how to like put on the screen what sign I'm on. I don't know how to use anything. But this is for Taurus. Yeah, you're getting stabbed in the back. That's like that shitty like feeling that I was getting, right? Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception. And that's like I was saying, this person saying all these bad things to you or whoever was on the receiving end. Somebody is like wounded. And I'm also hearing too that even if it was a really long time ago, I feel like somebody's words, yeah, as I'm hearing sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me, and like that's not true because this very specifically for whatever reason it feels like something somebody said specifically like stung really bad and like has left a wound in a person. Stabbed in the back in the mirror. You both could feel like this about each other, right? The sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, right? Says that here. The sunglasses talks about gaslighting because this is going to be a person who, for some of you, right, is making you feel like they don't give a shit when they give like a lot of shits, right? So, and then let's do this one. Oh, damn, these cards are all fucked up. All right, let's just see what's coming. I'm not going to waste time, like, fixing them. Let's see. Freedom. That's what I was getting with that Nine of Cups star, too. Like, right? Because you feel liberated in a sense, especially, like, if you were with someone who was, like, really, who was, like, critical of you all the time. It could be, like, a breath of fresh air to, like, not be around that person anymore. This is, like, yeah, like, I can do whatever the fuck I want now, right? It's like somebody feels like, yeah, I can do whatever the fuck I want now. And guidance. See, like where that doing whatever the fuck you want might also get you fucked up. So be careful. Be careful. Don't be too proud to admit where somebody was right about something that you need to like stop doing or do less of or do more of or something like that. Okay? Yeah. Act. All right. Yeah, that's what it is. So I'm gonna just leave it like that. Okay. So I'm gonna do Gemini now. Thank you so much. Nonchalant. We're quiet and shy. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm going to do Gemini. What other signs are in here? If anybody wants to tell me, I would like to know. I would like to know. Okay, my name's Erica. Okay, I'm a Cancer. My name's Erica. I'm a Cancer. Welcome to my live. Chelsea. Love you so much. Leo energy. We should just do Virgo next. I'll probably never timestamp this. So this is what I'm saying, like, because when I'm like asking people to moderate for me, I'm like, oh, will you moderate for me? I'll pay you. And they're like, oh, you don't gotta pay. I'm like, are you sure? Because like it's actual work. Like I want you to timestamp the video. Like I want you know what I mean? Like fucking moderating is work. Like take the money. Like, so I don't know, maybe somebody needs to hear that. Like if somebody's offering you money for something, just take it. Like why the hell would you say no? I wish somebody will offer me money and I say no thinking I'm trying to be nice to them. Like no. You're blocking, like don't block that person's blessing by not accepting what they're trying to give you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, they're saying that. Because it'd be like, I don't know. You got to do whatever you feel guided to do, right? But I feel like a lot of times when people reject stuff, it's out of pride, right? Don't want to accept. And that's God is trying to bless you. So anyways, let's see. And I'm like, yeah, like, let's all, you know what I mean? Like, let's do this. Like, and everybody's like, nah. And I'm just like, what? I'm like, let's team up, right? Like, let's get it. So I'm going to anyways go whatever order I want. So I'm going to do Virgo next. And I love doing Virgo. Okay, let's see. Chelsea, I love you so much. All right, so let's see. I'm going to start by asking, how does the person on Virgo's mind feel about them? I'm using this Mystic Mondays deck. I don't know why I randomly switched to it. I literally was using regular Rider Waite, and now I'm using this one. So I don't know. I don't like this deck too much because I don't like the imagery is really not descriptive to me, but it's okay. I guess we're not going to be using the imagery too much. So let's see, how does the person on Virgo's mind feel about them? Yes, the love is real. Yes, the love is real. I can't believe I effed up and didn't put my YouTube in the freaking TikTok thing. I'm so happy you guys are here, but we're so lonely. Like, don't you, I miss like the rest of our friends. Eight of Pentacles. How does the person on Virgo's mind feel about them? Eight of Pentacles. The person on Virgo's mind, how do they feel? How do they feel about Virgo? How does the person on Virgo's mind feel about them? Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Justice. I'm not reading reversals. Wow, Devil. Virgo, that's what it's giving. You could definitely be connecting to a Capricorn, Aries, maybe Libra is here. Doesn't matter, but how's the person on Virgo's mind feel about them? Like, they're obsessed. Eight of Pentacles, Devil. They like are just trying to be the best. Wow, as I say that, Star card, they're trying to be the best version of their self for you. Okay, Star card, Nine of Cups. I feel like for their self also, but like also for you, or like you make this person feel like they can like achieve anything or whatever. This person feels like you and them are like have a good balance. This is not, I'm not gonna, and you know what too, moving forward, I didn't really do this with Taurus because like, I do kind of start picking up other stuff because I know like different people watch it, people with different placements and whatever, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Like, just watch a different placement or a different reading if it doesn't make sense to you, because it's too fucking annoying to try to do that. Like, this is for somebody where like their person, like they're in a good thing with somebody. So if you, she said, hell no, not the Knights and Pages. No, well, you know what I feel, Chelsea, I feel like the Knight of Swords, Page of Swords is really just them like, it's connected to this Devil card energy, right? Like they want to like put like a cat, like a fucking tracking device on your car or like some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's that they want to like surveil you. Okay. Like they want fucking 24-hour surveillance on your ass. Like, Ace of Pentacles. So they could be buying you something nice soon. Okay. Wow. Ace of Pentacles star. Ace of Pentacles star is crazy. They finna buy you something real nice. Okay. Maybe some jewelry. Something you really want here. Okay. With a star. So hold on. Let's see. How do you feel about them? Sorry. Okay. That looks nice. Emperor, Devil. I don't know. It's a lot of big. You could definitely be getting engaged if you're not already, right? If you're not already married, or you could be married to this person. If y'all have been having problems, like, because the Eight of Pentacles is here, so it's like if y'all have been having problems, this person is like is wanting to take responsibility for like what their part in it is and do better. Like, we love an accountable king, okay? Like, we love that, okay? Because the Justice card is here. I like this because I feel like both people are like recognize that they're not perfect, but both people recognize that they both have room for improvement with the Justice card being here. And I feel like the feelings are mutual between two people. Oh no, my God. So I'm not going to start reading every third party like thing that I pick up either. So this is why I don't do this, bro. This is why I don't do this. I'm not going to start reading every third party thing either. Like, if I see that, I'm going to fucking ignore it. Yeah, exactly, right? So same. That's narcissism. That's narcissism. So we don't have time for that. Like, that's obvious. Like, do we really have to address it? Like, come the fuck on. I'm also not feeding into a person's narcissism by pretending like we don't both know what the fuck is going on, okay? You're not gonna drive me fucking insane. No. You know what I mean? So it's like, if we can't have a decent level of understanding, and it's every time I say something, I'm whatever, I'm misinterpreting what you meant, and okay, well then whatever, bye. Like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. If that's happening, right? If that's happening, or I feel like whatever is happening, sorry, I've like recently got addicted to this drink right here. Um, if that is happening, I feel like a person is wanting to take like the real steps. Like say a person like whatever, Eight of Pentacles, like they might go to like actual therapy. No, I really did. They like literally I'm like looking at this. They love it. They love it, the ones inside me, right? Um what was I talking about? Oh yeah, they might go to therapy. They might like start journaling. They might like find some other type of like say they've identified like okay, I have an anger problem. Like maybe I can exercise more and that will help. Like they're gonna do that. Like that like a person is like doing that, right? Like a person is like being like okay, I feel like this is kind of the source of my issue and this is how I can remedy it. Let me go do that. That's what a person is doing. This is for Virgo. So how does Virgo feel about this person? How does Virgo feel about them? 10 of Pentacles. This is for people who like are married or like in a long-term thing or whatever. Justice card, 10 of Pentacles. Oh, I didn't even know I was on Purple Ocean. Shit. Is this possible? I don't know. I don't know if this is possible. Forgot I was on Purple Ocean. 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. How does Virgo feel about them? World card, Tower. Queen of Swords, 8 of Cups. Dang. Hierophant, I don't know. World card, Tower. 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. So what happened? Like what? You're breaking up with them or what? You don't want to, right? 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. I feel like you've already invested a lot of time and energy. I feel like you want to keep it going, but you feel like there's blocks and challenges. So I don't know. The person can be really surprised that like you're taking some space from them, right? There could be unexpected travel here because you're taking space from somebody. You're letting them know that. Yeah, damn. 8 of Cups, Hierophant. Like this is like a break, right? Like somebody doesn't want to necessarily break all the way up, but like they want time or space. Yeah, 4 of Swords there. 5 of Swords. Don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, the Death card is reversed. So maybe somebody just feels like this is what's necessary to fix things, right? I've been talking to a Taurus long distance, but he's annoying me because I feel like he's a little too immature for me. Chelsea. Do you want to just pull on that? We can do literally whatever we want in the entire world. You should do Cancer next. I will. I was doing how does Virgo feel about their person. So, and then I started, I'm so sorry. I'm so used to just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's me and you right here. I've been talking to a Taurus long distance, but he's annoying me because I feel like he's a little too immature for me. Okay. So, I mean, that Emperor energy, like, that can be that person. I mean, have you communicated to this person? Look, Empress is coming out here. 3 of Swords, 8 of Swords. 6, 7, 8, 10. But is there someone else, though, right? Like, because that Emperor doesn't have to be them, like... Because were you married? Like, it's making me feel like you were married, and this is about that person. Like maybe that, like that's what it feels like to me. Yeah, 8 of Cups here. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I feel. Clingy, annoying like a kid. I'm dead. Could be him just trying to make you laugh, keep it light. So let's ask, why does that person act like that, right? I feel like they really like you a lot. I mean, you're showing up as the Empress, so that's them. Strength card there. It's so funny because Chelsea's a Virgo, so Chelsea's like, fucking stop. Like, you know what I mean? She's not going to want that. She's a hermit, so. Oh, and you said he's a Taurus, right? 2 earth signs. Chelsea's so funny. He's been having problems with his baby's mom. So that's probably who that is. So that marriage like energy, whatever, like that, like. See, this is why fucking collectives are. I get so triggered. I don't listen to all signs, bro, because I get so fucking irritated. Like, so yeah, like, bro, he still wants to be with her. Like the Three of Swords, Empress. Like, come on. So, like, whatever. I feel like you don't care, though. Like, I feel like you don't care. So, let's see. What's next for Chelsea? Because all of that stuff coming out, yeah, this person wants to, like, do the, whatever, their Emperor, Eight of Pentacles. Like, that's him towards someone else. Because that's not resonating at all to you, right? Like, so if you listen to that, that's why I hate listening to all signs, because it drives me insane, because I know that it is playing out somehow, some way, somewhere, like in my thing. Like, I know that. You know what I mean? Like, so it's for you to know. Like, it's for you to know. Ace of Wands. I can feel that, honestly, because how they broke up 3 years ago, but still argue like a married couple. Yeah, so it's just confirmation. So anyways, I feel like you're going to meet someone else. Ace of Wands here. Look, because you're not fucking... this keeps coming out, Empress. She's not fucking pressed. She's not pressed. Like, 0% is she pressed. Like, goddamn. She said, like... Because for real, she can do whatever she's been single for 2 years already. Like, she already does everything for herself. And I'm talking about everything, okay? I'm talking about everything, okay? Like, so she literally doesn't need a man actually for anything. Good Jesus Christ, please, I don't, you know what I mean? So anyways, I feel like you're... Chelsea, the same cards are coming out. Hold on, look. Emperor, Eight of Pentacles. So if you meet a new person, right, Ace of Wands here, I feel like you're meeting someone who is like the person that I was describing in the first spread that I was doing in general, right? A person who we love, an accountable king, right? We love an accountable king. Remember I said that and you were like, oh, that's my biggest pet peeve is people who don't take accountability. Like, that's why it's coming out to let you know that you're attracting a person who's a vibrational match to you and the effort that you're also willing to put in. She's already, bro, look, she's already mastered all four queens. She's Empress energy. So that's why she's attracting this. She's focused on her work. Like, this is her Empress, Eight of Pentacles. She's focused on her work. She doesn't chase anything. Like, she just attracts it to her. Full card. I feel like you gave up trying to make plans. You're like, every time I do try to make plans, they don't work out anyway or whatever. And you just gave up trying to do that and you just go with the flow of life. And because you do that now is why all of this shit is starting to happen. Because I feel like you took the focus off of like specific outcomes and like the rigidity of your manifestations, and now they can just kind of flow freely to you. Men that love to be chased are something else. I mean, men that want to be chased are, you know, they're unhealed. Like, they're in their yin energy. They're in their feminine energy. You know what I mean? So they're insecure, you know. They are fearing rejection. Like, they're not going to chase after you because they don't want to give you the upper hand. They have too much ego. Okay, so it's the wounded masculine energy. Like, that's just what it is. It's insecure men that want to be chased. A wounded masculine. So that's what it is. Now I'm going to start pulling. I'm pulling the oracles. Let's see what it comes out. Thank you so much for everyone who is joining. Let me know your sign. I'll read your sign. If you want to get a personal question, you can. Okay, it's any donation amount. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye. Well, not bye, but I just naturally say bye after I say love you sometimes, I guess. Okay, sorry. I'm getting the oracle. This is for anybody in here. Let's see. Not enough. frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence. Bro, what did I literally just get done saying? I know. Why did I say bye? I'm not even going anywhere. I need to check my Purple Ocean. What will happen if I leave the YouTube app? Will it like somebody, what will happen if I leave the app like for 1 second just to make sure? Because if I like get an order on Purple Ocean and I miss it, they'll ban me for 7 days. Because you have like people order readings from you and then you have an hour to. All right, so we're just gonna find out. All right, give me 1 second. All right, it looks like we're good. It looks like we're good, right? Yeah, we're good. Okay, cool, cool. All right, so yeah, because I have to, if you do that, then look, so not enough, right? Look, it's just the same shit coming out. It says not enough, the axe, and ascending, right? So not enough says lack of confidence. And then axe says breakup, separation, silent treatment, and abandonment. So, so do you see how a person, because like they will, damn, what is that? Somebody did a reading recently and the title of it was like, they would rather push you away. Oh, Queen Cup. Bro, go on Queen Cup's channel and look for her reading that is titled like, they would rather push you away than tell you the truth, because that's this energy that's coming out. They'll rather push you away than tell you the truth. Like somebody will rather push you away than take accountability, like be vulnerable, be like, hey, you know what? You're right. I do need to change X, Y, and Z thing about myself. It feels like they will make those changes regardless, no matter what. They'll have no choice but to. For somebody watching this, you're that person. Like, I know somebody listening to me, you're that person who's the one who like doesn't want to admit that they need to change. Somebody who is watching this now or will eventually watch this one day, right? Somebody will, because you're never going to get to this, the wedding rings, you're never going to get to this before you before you ascend, before you fix the things that you're unwilling to even admit are an issue. Is crazy. So the snake is at the bottom and heartbroken, and somebody's going to continue with the coffin on the bottom too. Somebody's going to continue to perpetuate a negative toxic cycle because of their inability to admit when they're wrong and need to change and fucking shit like that. Somebody, because they'll rather push you away than tell the truth, right? Somebody, it will fucking the easiest way for them to get over somebody is to get under somebody else. And that's why they keep staying stuck in karmic cycle after karmic cycle after karmic cycle. And they're going to keep ending up with the person who's going to continue to reflect back to them the piece of their self that needs to change in order for them to ascend. It literally keeps coming out. Fucking tarot card, fucking oracle card, it don't matter. It keeps saying the same thing. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So if you don't get real with yourself, you're only doing yourself a disservice. Who the fuck are you tricking? For what? That literally makes no sense. That literally makes no sense. Yeah, the fucking mask is right here. Keep going on and selling a false version of yourself to whoever will buy it and see where that gets you. And you're not even happy doing that. You know damn well you're not happy doing that. You've been doing that so long, you don't even remember who the real you even the fuck is. And that's why we term it as lost, right? You're lost. You're lost. You're waiting for somebody else to tell you who you are. The mask and the chaser. They're waiting for somebody else to fulfill them. They're waiting for somebody else to determine what their purpose is. This person lacks direction. This person lacks direction. This person lacks like a strong identity of self. I'm also hearing if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. So I'm going to tell you what I'm getting, right? This is a person who they actually mold and adapt their personality to impress whoever they're around, right? Because of their ego. And not only do they do that, but they also at the same time will never admit that, not to the other person, not to their self. And they need to keep people around them who they can control, right? Not like people who they can like subtly and silently control. Like they need to keep people pleasers who will walk on eggshells around them, and people who are afraid to call out their behavior. Like they need to keep people like that around them. Like those are Junji Ito writes this story. I can't think of what it's called right now. Is it called The Mask? I can't think of what it's called right now. It's crazy, but it has to do with it has to do with masking. And it talks about this guy, like the whole story is about this guy who just like pretends to be a certain way in front of everyone because that's what people, it makes people laugh, you know? And he purposefully, everything he does is calculated to elicit a specific type of response from people. And so he meets a person finally who sees through the behavior. This person's watching him from far away, like noticing, like, hey, I know you did that because you wanted to make all those people laugh, because you actually like have X, Y, and Z going on, and you're trying to distract them from that. Like somebody peeped what he was doing and literally went up to him and was like, hey, I see you pretending to be a certain way that you're really not. What's going on? And the feelings he had towards that person, first of all, he felt extremely close to that person because he was like floored by the fact that for once, this is the first time he's encountering someone, not even his own family have been able to see through this mask. But this person that he met can. And so he feels an affinity to that person because that person understands him. But he's also afraid of that person because that person now has the power to expose this facade to everyone else. I'm going to make it a point to go and see what the name of that is and then let you guys know later, because I feel like if you watch it, the messages in it will resonate with you so much. Because it is a true depiction of the empath and narcissist paradigm, that you can be the empath or the narcissist any of the times. You know what I mean? You are not only just one. You're both of them at different times depending on who you're around, right? It's going to be specific to you right now for one person, but we're all the villain in somebody's story. And I feel like that's the important part to always remember at the same time too. Yeah, that's so crazy with the mirror coming out. Mirroring each other. Introspection. Relationships reflect our wounds. So you know what it's, if you find it, it's by Junji Ito. If you do figure out what it's called, you can let the rest of us know. Hold on, they're wanting me to get this one. This is the mirror. Ooh, stay up there. Get up there. Okay. Yeah, see, the trickster is on the bottom. Manipulating others through duplicity. What did I say when I was giving the example, right? He wanted to be this like funny haha guy. Like he wanted to be this because it's like, oh, look what I'm doing over here. Bro, you can't fucking make it up. Look what's on the bottom of my tarot right there. You can't make it up. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. It's like, oh, look what I'm doing over here to distract from the fact that really I'm doing this over here. I'm about to dig into this. Page of Swords is here. Yeah, I don't care. The child wounded. So I feel like, for one, I'm hearing how somebody takes your kindness for weakness. Okay. I'm also hearing too how like, I feel like somebody knew that you were vulnerable, right? Or they know that you are. And somebody uses this vulnerability. Bro, I really hate this. This is reminding me. So my son is writing a story right now, right? And in the story that he's writing, this guy is a teacher, and he kidnaps one of his students and is like holding her hostage, basically, like unbeknownst to anyone, in this like abandoned house. And my son is like showing the psychological, like the manipulative psychological tactics that abusers use between this teacher and the girl. Like he uses very abusive language to her, right? Like he's like very abusive to her, but then on the flip side, he is a caretaker to her and make sure she has like food and make sure she's comfortable, and like, you know, we'll call her like pet names and like stuff like that. So she's like has these really conflicted like feelings about, it's how you get, it's like Stockholm syndrome. She has these like conflicted feelings about her abuser because he abuses her, but he also, so it's purposeful, right? Like he's putting her in a position. This is the manipulative part, you guys, is he's putting her in the position to need this nurturing, to be wanting this nurturing, right? So then he can be the one to give it to her, to solidify the feelings that she has to him. So, and my son is only 14 and he fucking peeped that in life and put it in his story. And I feel like someone's going through that, right? So let's see what else. My chest is like hurting now. Yeah, because it's confirmation. I'm going to say it. Because I feel like somebody does need to protect, like if this is resonating for you and you feel like a person is very manipulative, I do feel like if you have children, you need to protect your children from this person. And I don't like to spread negativity or talk about negative like things like that. But when I was not going to say it, these two cards literally came out. These two cards literally came out, the father and the mother. And bro, you can't make it up. The father and the mother, and then what does this say? Child, wounded. With the lover here, somebody's like, you're seeing you can be seeing somebody through rose-colored glasses. This is not gonna be for everyone. I'm not saying this is for everyone. You have to know if it's for you or not. If you don't know and you need help knowing, I will sit down one-on-one with you and we'll figure it out. But please, for the love of God, do not listen to don't listen to collective general readings and start getting paranoid. Like if you are doing that, I want you to already leave now, and I want you to not watch tarot because that's not what it's for. And I don't want to contribute to anybody's like thing getting worse. So let's try to even switch up the energy and like get it to be more positive, because I don't even want those vibes. So let's switch decks. I want to get this sage, but yeah, I'll get this sage. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Here, I'll bring you. You can come. Okay, hold on. I'm getting the sage. We're getting the sage because, oh, you know what I want to get? Like a little sound bowl. I love when Angel like dings her little sound bowl. Oh, and I'm bringing the Pazuzu also. I love when Angel dings her little sound bell. It's like the perfect cleansing of the energy. Like it is. I don't know why I don't have one. I used to just use like a regular bell, which I'm going to be all the way real. And this is like a little embarrassing, but I moved. You just closed the door on your finger? Fuck, bro. I am so sorry. Moment of silence. Because that really pisses me off. I fucking hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. I'm like, I feel like God's punishing me. I'm like, why the fuck, right? But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like a singing bowl, like it cleanses the energy so good. I want to get one. Oh, and I was saying how I used to have a bell. Oh, I was saying how it's a little embarrassing, but I moved into this apartment like when did I start this? October, I think, and it's about to be March, and I still like there's probably like 4 or 5 boxes that I like haven't unpacked. So I'm pretty sure my little bell is in one of those boxes. I don't know. You know what I think it is, you guys? And it's probably like the Virgo in so many placements, but I kind of like my stuff being in a box because like it's compact. Like I like that it's all in I don't need that. Things that I don't need like right, you know what I mean? Like I'll probably dig the bell out because now I want it, but things that I don't regularly need like on a daily basis, I don't like a lot of shit around me. I don't like clutter. Like I just want it to be empty. I used to not be like that. I used to love to have a bunch of shit around me and be like collecting all this shit all the time and just have whatever, like a billion things around me all the time, like super Cancer energy. And it's like, I have like grew out of that and I'm like, I want minimal, like now I'm like a minimalist for real now. It's easy. It's just easier and better. Like, I can think more clear and better without a bunch of shit around. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need that shit. And I just have got to be so much like not wanting to be attached to like, I was so like that because that's passed down to me, right? Like, my dad almost had a fucking aneurysm because he was letting me keep my great grandmom's dinner table, right? It was like my great grandmom's, my great great grandmom's, right? Somebody, right? And like, I don't know, something almost happened to it. I almost got it, I almost, lost it. And he got all mad at me and I was like, you want me, yeah, the family card is coming out, pay attention. You want me to care about like, you want me to care more about these like physical, like family heirlooms, right? Than you care about like the actual connections with people in our family. Like, I can barely stand to be around you and you want me to give a fuck about like this like, I don't care, bro. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but it's like people care more about stuff than they care about actually connecting with people. Like, I can't get with that and I just don't care. Hey Brian, you couldn't see the chat before. Brian, I'm so happy you're here. Love you so much. Exactly, Chelsea. And that's another thing about Virgos too, is people will say that we're really like neat or clean. And I feel like it's not even that. It has nothing to do with being neat or clean. Like, it has to do with like structure and organization, because I can have an organized mess. You feel me? Like, even if shit is a mess, like it's my mess and I know where my shit is at. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't care if it's under a pile of clothes in the corner. I know it's there. I know it's there. And I'm gonna know if you touched it. Bro, my boyfriend tried to act like he didn't eat some of my Valentine's Day candies. I didn't even have to open the box. I lifted it and I could tell he ate some by the weight. I could tell by the weight he ate some. And I asked him, did you eat some of my candies? And he dead looked me in the eyes and was like, nah. And then he dead looked me in the eyes and was like, well, I just had one. And then he dead looked me in the eyes and was like, well, I just had one of each kind that there was. I'm like, what the fuck is it? You didn't have none? You had one? Now you had 3 or 4 or 5? The fuck is you lying for? And so now that I know you lie, right, about dumb shit, who knows what else you lie about? And now you wounded me. This is just like when I got him Tamagotchi. I got him a Tamagotchi for his birthday, which he was very ungrateful. I'm going to say that. Sorry. Like, but it just is true. He was very ungrateful and he complained about it. And then I was like, whatever. And then he like pretended like he liked it because he saw I got sad. And then he was like, I was like, or do you promise like you're gonna like not let it die? Because like I'll just take care of it if you don't want it. Like, I don't want it to let the Tamagotchi die. Like, I'll just take care of it. He's like, no, I promise. Like, I'm gonna let it die, blah, blah. Lets it fucking die. And then is like mad at, and then like doesn't understand why I'm upset. He's like, it's just a Tamagotchi. Like, why do you care? I'm like, bro, it is not about the Tamagotchi. Like, it is about the fact that like you said you were gonna take care of it and you didn't do what you said. Like, your actions did not match your words. I don't like that. You know what I mean? Like, you pretended to give a fuck. Like, you don't give a fuck for real. So yes, that was very upsetting to me. And then they just gaslight you and be like, oh, you think I don't care just because like I didn't show you I cared with my actions? Yeah, I do think that. The fuck are you talking about? And so you guys, let me just reiterate. I know I say this all the time, but you're not asking for too much. You're just asking the wrong person. Okay, celebration, confirmation. I'm sorry. I don't want to upset anyone, but it just is what it is. Why are they... You feel me? Like, it's very upsetting. So let's see what else. What does anybody who's gonna watch this need to know, please? What do we want to talk about? Community. That's very nice. What about community? What about it? Seeing a smoke session or a cipher. What's cipher? Like, that's when people all rap in a circle. Like, they stand in a circle and like take turns like rhyming. I think that's a cipher, right? Wow, thank you so much, Brian, for saying that. Whew. You're gonna probably regret saying that, okay? You're gonna be like, ugh, fuck, I didn't think she was gonna let it out that much. No, but thank you so much. Hold on, let me light this. Okay, I have years and years of pent up aggression, so let's go. No, I'm just kidding. I don't. I'm kidding. I don't. No, I don't. It's a complete joke. All right, so let's see. What about community? His knuckles say hood love. A cipher is a code that decodes other codes. You know what I meant. That's not what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? Like, is it cipher? Is it cipher? A code that decodes other codes. Wow. You reminded me of when I watched that Venom movie last night, and there was like a codex, and it was like inside of his body, and the codex inside of his body was like a key to this other person's prison. And in order to prevent that imprisoned person who wanted to take over the entire world and I guess kill everybody, right? In order to prevent that from happening, they had to kill the person who the codex was inside of. So, spoiler alert if you didn't see that, but that's what that movie is about. I don't know why. I guess because you said code and they said codex, so it made me start thinking about that. So I don't know if that's significant. A code that decodes other codes. That is so like an enigma to me. I'm like remembering when I was a little kid. Did you come from TikTok? Wait, who are you? What was I talking about? Oh, I was remembering like when me and my friends would talk in Pig Latin to each other, and I was also remembering like when me and my friends would like and I don't think this is like a big secret, right? But when we would have like numbers assigned to like letters, and then we'd have like a little like you'd have like a little like whatever, like a legend that would like tell you. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure because I don't think I knew your real name. All right, I'm glad that you came. I'm like sweating. I'm like sweating. This has been the most like uncohesive, like scattered, like lack of being planned. Like I literally started doing all signs and then I stopped doing it because I started reading for Chelsea, and then I started just like reading random cards, and then I started like just talking shit. I don't know if I'm getting hot because I'm drinking this energy drink. And also, I didn't tell you guys, if you weren't here from the beginning, I think only Brianna watched me try this for the first time, but I did try my first 5-hour energy today ever, right? And now I really like it a lot. Okay, I recommend it. It is extra strength and it is blue raspberry flavor. So yeah, I like it a lot. It's not even blue. It's actually pink. Brianna says you're supposed to drink it all in one shot. I'm going to buy another one later and do that. It's so good. It's so good. And like I'm going to be all the way real. Like in reality, I would have probably like the old me, I would have probably, these would have been those little, you ever drink them? You ever drink those little alcohols that are like a little ball, right? I don't know. I forgot what they're called, like buzz balls or whatever. When I used to drink, I used to like, those would be like when I most recently drank, I would drink those like all the time. But I haven't drank in a couple of years and I'm not trying to go back, but I have been thinking about it. And I've been like struggling with myself about like not drinking. And I don't know why it's like, it's a thing to me. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like in my own little matrix with this like alcohol demon where it's like, it's fine, right? It's like just with anything, like I overthink it and I just like get analysis paralysis. Like don't ask me if I'm hungry or if I want to eat. You're gonna see me short circuit all the way. Talking about food triggers me, okay? Like talking about food I immediately get stressed. Like as soon as food is mentioned, hey Tarot High Priestess Ruby, love you so much. Ruby is my favorite. It's my favorite gemstone because it's my birthstone. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so that's reminding me. Hold on, let me get the chakra cards because I kept getting this like eating disorder card for like a couple of days now. And then I literally, when I came on live earlier, I was pulling these and it came out again. And it was, I want to see if it's still here, but it was talking about like eating disorders being tied to like root chakra issues, you know. and like how people who have eating disorders, because in the live earlier we were talking about people feeling like they didn't have control over their own life, right? And so it was, so then when we started pulling the chakra cards, it was interesting because it referred to that, and it was talking about how people who do feel like they don't have control over their own life a lot of times will subconsciously like use food to exercise that control with their self. So whether it's like, you know what I mean? So whatever. That's what the card was saying. But I don't know if I'm doing that. I guess maybe I should think about it. But just like just like my relationship with food is like I want to eat what I want to eat stuff, but then I'm like, no, that's bad for me, and then I'm like, but I want to eat it. You feel me? And then I'm like, and then you start having this whole thing where you're like, you go back and forth with yourself. You're like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have enough self control to not eat this. But then you're like, oh, why am I so hard on myself? Like, I should eat whatever I want. Like, it doesn't matter. I don't have to you know what I mean? And then your brain is just like going back and forth with itself. Like, it's so stupid. So that's for me what happens every time food is mentioned. I like don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I like don't want to talk about it. What I probably should do is just like have a menu for myself every day and don't even deviate from it and don't even think about what I'm going to eat, because my thing with food is all the way messed up. Like, it is messed up. And that's just coming from a long life of that's my thing, you know what I mean? That's my thing. Like, if you have a lot of Virgo in your chart, a lot of your life is going to be like, I used to be like really overweight. You know what I mean? Like, when I was 23, was I 23 when I started, like, when I started losing weight? Because I was like a normal weight, right? Until I was like in my middle 20s, I guess. And then whatever, like by the time after I had my third kid, which he's 7, so I would have been like, I don't fucking know. I'm 33, so what's 7 years ago from that? Like 28 or 27? How much is 33 minus 7? Whatever that is, right? 33 minus 7, like that's how old I was, and I was obese. Like, I was, you know what I mean? Like, so that's what I'm saying about Virgo energy, right? Like, I had an eating disorder my whole life, even starting from a little kid, because like I would be like 10 and my mom would like comment on my fucking weight and like comment on the shit that I ate and whatever, you know what I mean? While like, you know what I mean? So whatever. Like, so maybe if you're a Virgo, like I don't know if your parents were also like hard on you about like your health or whatever, you know? My parents were very much like, we didn't eat fast food, like we didn't eat like things that were like bad for us really, but like we would eat a lot of like starches and pasta, like shit like that, right? So I was like kind of chubby when I was a little kid from the shit that they fed me. And she would like criticize me for, you know what I mean? She would criticize me. And so I feel like even from then, even from a little kid, I like learned to criticize myself. And I learned, yeah, and I learned to criticize myself from a little kid, and I learned to like be self-conscious about myself and like really like be self-conscious about what I ate. Like, it's just I just was taught to do that, you know what I mean? So, and then like, I don't know, I guess I ended up getting obese because I just like, once I stopped caring, I went like all the way the fuck the other direction. You know what I mean? Like, there was no balance. I went from like barely eating or like binging and purging, right? I went from like bulimia, anorexia to like being obese, right? So by the time after I'm like done having my kid or whatever, I'm almost 300. I was like 270, right? And now, and that was 7 years ago. And now it's like, I kind of, I maintain my weight. You know, I'm skinny now. Like, I'll show you how I look now. Like, I'm skinny now, right? Like, I used to be 300 and now I'm skinny, but like I feel like I maintain my weight, but I still haven't fully like fixed my relationship with food, but it goes deeper than that. I don't feel like it's really just about food, you know what I mean? Like, why ever you are, like, if you're overweight, it's not because of food, right? It just depends on why you're eating it. It depends on why you're eating it. Like this is reminding me of like when I went to Alcoholics Anonymous and like that guy in there would always say like what makes a person an alcoholic is not like how much they drink or how often. It's what they do when they drink that is like detrimental to them, and then the fact that they will choose to still do it, right? So it's like the fact that like like things that you're eating are bad for you, but you don't care enough about yourself to not do it. It's like that's the real issue, right? Yeah. So because now it's like I eat healthy, I work out every day, and it's all has everything to do with my mental health. It has everything to do with my mental health because not only was I pushing 300 pounds, I was also taking exactly. I was also taking antidepressants. I was taking a mood stabilizer. I was taking fucking Xanax. They were prescribed to me. I was taking all kind of pills for you feel me? Like I had a history of self-harm. Like I had a bad everything was bad. So everything was bad and then the weight was also there. So I feel like typically when a person is very overweight, I know that there's other things that are going on with them other than that they just eat a lot. Like it's not that. You know what I mean? It's not just that you eat a lot. Like there's something going on, you know? Because I've been there and I know other people who are also there. So I feel like I ended up getting healthy, I feel like, as a byproduct of addressing my depression and anxiety, you know? Because I really started more with like doing yoga, right? And things that were gentle. I never like I lost, you know, whatever, most of the weight. I lost over 100 pounds before I ever stepped foot in the gym. Like that it all came from changing what I ate. You know what I mean? Like when I became spiritually inclined, I didn't want to eat things that are not good for my vessel. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing too. It's like, you know that. It's like when we indulge in something that's not healthy for us, whatever it is, it could be food, it can be anything else, like we are like you have to do it. Don't lie to yourself. Like you have to do it knowing that it's an indulgence. You know what I mean? Like you have to do it knowing that it's an indulgence, and you have to allow yourself that indulgence. There's no point in there's no point in trying to lie to yourself. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm like sweating. What is that? What is phentermine? I feel like I heard of that before. What is that for? Is I know as soon as you say it, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, because I know that I like deep down I know what that is. I just can't think of it right now. I personally feel like most things that they prescribe medications for, we can fix it ourselves without that. You know what I mean? An assistance for losing weight. Okay, so how does it work? Like, what does it do? Is like an appetite suppressant? When I was like really focused on lose, this is what I'm saying. Like when I was really focused on losing weight and I was like 280 pounds, I didn't be hungry. I never was hungry. I didn't need to, I ate a lot. I just ate things. I ate fruits. I ate vegetables. I ate protein sources. That's it. I didn't eat bread, pasta, things with added sugars. I didn't eat anything out of a bag, box, or can. I just ate clean. I literally just ate whole foods, whole, natural, organic, actual, real food that grows out of the earth. I didn't count a calorie. I didn't do none of that shit. Not once. Suppressant with a stimulant. Well, that's good. I'm like, hopefully it's helpful to you. You know what I mean? Like if you feel like it helps you and you want to take it, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? But you also have the power to do anything on your own as well. You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like also like for me, sometimes still when I'm having like an off day, I'll snack a lot, or like I won't care if what I'm putting in my body is bad for me because I'm having a bad day. And there are ways that I could like more healthily cope with my bad mood or my low energy day. Like you're allowed to have a day like that, but you also are allowed to find healthy coping mechanisms and not revert back to the things that got you, because that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a vicious cycle. You feel me? Like, when I was overweight, I was like always upset about being overweight. Like, the fact that I was overweight, like, constantly occupied my mind. I constantly felt self-conscious. I constantly was thinking about it, right? And so it's like, if it's contributing to my anxiety and contributing to my depression, why would I perpetuate it by doing the thing that put me there in the first place? You feel me? Like, it makes no sense. I need to apply that to my drinking somehow, but I'm not sure how yet. Hold on. Drinking, right? I really quit. I think because I didn't, you know why I'm having issues with the drinking is because I didn't stop drinking on my own accord. I actually stopped drinking because other people around me felt so strongly about me not doing it, right? I feel like if I can find my own reasons to stay away from it, it'll become easier. And that's the thing too, like, you have to be doing whatever you do for yourself because you love yourself, right? Like, you're trying to lose weight because you love yourself, not because you can't stand yourself. You know what I mean? You hate how you look. No, you're doing it because you love yourself. We love ourselves into change. And so for me, not drinking, I don't know, if I had to pick my own reasons, I don't like that it ages you. Like, I don't need anything to fucking make me look older than I already am, like, or that I already do look. I don't need help there. Exactly. You know, and for me it was, see, this is the thing, because like the people around me who don't want me to drink, I do care for them. You know, I do care for them, and I know it like upsets them when they see me drinking and things like that. So it's like, all that makes me want to do is just do it without them knowing. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't convict me to the point of actually not doing it. I think because I know that if I just did it here and there, there's like no harm, you know? But I was for a long time not trusting myself in the sense of where I felt like if I did have one drink, I would revert back to the way I was before, because before I fully quit, I admittedly drank too much. Nobody should be, and this has been like a lifelong thing for me, you know, and people who know me know that, you know, like people who know me know that I have struggled with that for my whole life, and that at certain points in my life, my drinking really did get out of hand. I think it's just because, you know, it's Piscean energy, I guess, like Virgo energy, Virgo Pisces. Like, I have an addictive personality basically, and I just have a lot of energy, you know. I'm a Sag moon. Like, I always joke and say I have crackhead energy, but like, for real, like, I really do. Like, I just have a lot of energy, and like I need things to like put it into, you know. I need things to put my energy into, or else it just boils up inside me, and then it's like can become volatile, you know. And I feel like Pisces is like that a lot of the times, because Pisces is naturally so creative, and I feel like when they don't, you know, creatively express, it really can it can manifest in a really negative way. And I feel like I'm like that. I don't have any actual Pisces placements, but I do have a lot of 12th house activity, and I have Venus and Mars conjunct in the 12th house, so I honestly blame that for a lot of my problems. Just like dead ass. You also need the space and security to be genuine and vulnerable. Yeah, thank you so much. That's so true, and that's hard to find. It's hard to find. It's not hard to find, right? Like, it just is hard to accept that the people that you want to give you that feeling of security and safety, to be genuine and vulnerable, it's hard to accept that like those people are not it, you know? I think that's actually what the hard part is. Because you're so fucking right, and you should be able to just be your authentic self all the time, but it's like sometimes you can't because, you know, or you feel like you can't because, and we were talking about that earlier when I was on live too, when you weren't here. It was like earlier this morning, but I was saying that, you know, we were reading it was like somebody feels like they have to be a certain way because the way that they really feel like being will not please a person that they feel reliant upon, you know. And in that reading, I was saying, fuck that shit. You know what I mean? You're not reliant on that person, even if you think you are. Like, that's what I really